Apostle Lawrence Blackful Jr. here. Wishing you a great morning, hoping that all is well with you and with your family. As you all know, we had some severe weather come through the Chicagoland area on last evening. And I wanted to just talk with you for a few moments about what happened on yesterday, last night, and what's happening right now. If you're in the Chicagoland region, you know that we experienced some severe weather last night. We saw the clouds get dark. We saw severe rain and thunderstorms. There was thunder, lightning, hail. There's significant damage to property. Trees are down, power lines down. There were hundreds of thousands of families who lost power on yesterday and last night. But what I'm here to talk about today is the fact that with everything we went through last night, here we are this morning. Clear blue skies, the sun is shining, birds are chirping, the storm has passed over. And I simply want to encourage you. I want to remind you that it doesn't matter how severe the storm is. It doesn't matter how dark the clouds are. It doesn't matter how bad things look in your life. You have to remember that God will always turn your situation around. Trouble don't last always. Yes, I know that it hurt right now. It's painful right now. It's scary right now, what you're going through, what you're experiencing. But I want you to know that trouble don't last always. The storm does pass over. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy does come in the morning. Today, while I have some cleanup to do here in my yard and on my patio because things got turned over and knocked down, I'm alive. I recall last night I was at an event at another church, so I called to check in with my wife to make sure all was good. And she shared with me that she and the dog were in the basement. They took cover because of what was happening with the weather. And sometimes, people of God, you need to do like Lady Blackful did. When the storm comes, you have to know how to take cover. When the trials of life come, you have to know where to go to take cover. I'm not talking about going to the basement, but I'm talking about going to that lower level where you can get shelter, because that's why we go into our basements here in the Midwest, is because the basement is believed to be one of the safest places to be when you have severe weather coming. Well, I want you to know the basement, the lower level, down on your knees in prayer, is the safest and best place to go when the storms of life are raging. When you have a situation and you don't know how to handle it, when you don't know where the resources are going to come from, when you don't know how you're going to face this storm, how you're going to survive this storm, go to the safe place. Go to your safe place. The safe place is in the presence of God. Go to that lower place. Go to that place that the wicked will cease from troubling and the weary will be at rest, where the broken hearts will be mended, where the sick can be healed, where the troubled will find peace, where the poor can find provision. That safe place is in the will of God, in the presence of God. It is in prayer. It is on our knees. And all of us at different times in our lives will find that we're all going to face a storm. Either we're in a storm, we just came out of a storm, or we're on our way into a storm. But I want us to remember that there's always a warning. There are always warning signs that prepare us for the storms that are coming. And just as we knew the storm was going to come on yesterday, many had time to prepare. And I want you to know what I'm saying here is, don't wait until the storm comes to go into the safe place. Go into the safe place every day. Spend time in the presence of God every day. Talk to him about whatever it is that you're facing. And we know for everyone, you may not be in a storm. You may not be going through trouble. Maybe your life is great and hassle-free, trouble-free, pain-free, drama and trauma-free. But for most of us, that's not our testimony. That's not our story. For most of us, you know, we have fire and ice. We have light and dark all at the same time. We have blessing and curses at the same time. We have good and bad happening. We have joy and sorrow at the same time. And we have to manage. We have to learn how to be content in whatever state we find ourselves in. But you have to learn to find the joy. And the way that we find joy, even in the midst of sorrow and in the midst of our storm, is simply by finding time to spend in the presence of God. I know that all of us are busy and we got a lot of things going on, a lot of people and a lot of things competing for our time. But we must make time and find time to get into the safe place, to go into that lower level, like Lady Blackful did on last night while the storm was passing through our region. She made her way to our basement, that lower level, that place of safety and refuge. But I want you to know there's a place of safety and refuge for you. And that is falling down on your knees or stealing away to your secret place and having a talk with Jesus, telling him all about your troubles, and know that he will make everything all right. Trouble don't last always. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. You may be crying today, but I want you to know God will wipe your tears away. And he will turn your mourning into dancing, your sorrow into joy. Trust in the Lord with all of your heart. Lean not to your own understanding, but in all of your ways acknowledge God, and he will direct your path. This is Pastor Apostle Lawrence Blackful Jr., Senior Pastor of Bethel Church, Chicago Heights. Wishing you a great and wonderful day. God bless you. We love you. Join us this coming Sunday morning for our morning worship that begins at 10 a.m. and our Biblical Foundations class that starts at 8:30 on Sunday morning. We'd love to see you there. God bless you. Have a great rest of the day.